Hello and welcome. My name is Lisa Swartz and I own a virtual assistant business called Taflin Works. So welcome to this course. Thank you so much for committing to the course. Thank you so much for investing in yourself, first of all. Congratulations for taking the leap into this new chapter of your life. I know it can be quite nerve-wracking, but we are going to get you kick-started. We are going to set you up for success. So let me kick off by telling you where in the world I am. First of all, good morning to you, good afternoon to you, or good evening to you from wherever in the world you are. I am in Cape Town, South Africa. I started my local business about 4 years ago. So I will be 4 years in June of this year. So be excited for that milestone. I have always been in admin. I have 14 years of administration experience. My first job was actually an admin assistant job that my sweet father got for me when I was about 19 years old. And I immediately fell in love with helping people achieve their day. I got such a kick out of taking tasks away from senior people and seeing how much that they could actually achieve in their day without all the clutter and the noise of having so much admin on their tables every day. So that's how I actually fell in love with admin. I have experience in recruitment, sales, and retail as well, but most of my career has always been in administration. So far now that at a really young age, I was thinking about the virtual assistant thing for a few years before I even got started. In 2019, I actually got retrenched, so I lost a job. And my husband encouraged me, and he was like, get your virtual assistant business started. It's now or never. We invested in a simple laptop. We updated our Wi-Fi. We got me a little desk. And I think my first office chair was a garden chair. So it was a very sweet and humble beginning for Taflin Works 4 years ago. But we've come a very, very long way. We work with clients all over the world. That has really been the biggest part of our market. And then we have some clients locally as well. So how I got started, actually, how I found my first clients. I actually began with freelancing. So I used platforms like Upwork, People Per Hour, HubSpot, Fiverr, which I'll share a bit later down the line in a different lesson, because they are incredible resources. And I got some of my first international clients from those freelancing platforms. So I highly recommend them. I still suggest that people start there today. I'll be sharing more about that a bit later on. I'm going to share some of my mistakes that I've made along the way so that you don't have to repeat them, and some of my successes as well. One piece of advice that I want to give you is don't expect perfection from the beginning. You are doing something new, even if you do have tons of admin experience. You are doing something new, you step into a new space. So give yourself credit for just making this move. You got the course, you're getting started. We have some cool resources in store for you as well. I have some amazing platforms and tools that I'll be sharing with you as well. So you're going to be set up to really just get your business going, and how you can get your first clients as well. You know, how you can start building an audience, how you can start building a great following. So that's going to be really exciting. So my advice is don't expect perfection from the get-go. This is a work in progress. Even my business, being 4 years old, is still a work in progress, because every year we learn new things, we implement new things, and we refine our systems, we refine our tools. And with everything that keeps changing in marketing, you're always needing to just stay on trend and keep updated and, stay in the loop. So don't put too much pressure on yourself. We are going to do this together. I would like to show you my website for my business, which gives you a good rundown of where we are at and how much we've achieved in the last 4 years. So I am going to just share that with you. I thought that sharing it in lesson 1 would be a great idea. And perhaps this will inspire you to build your first website. So my very first website was actually a Google Workspace website. I'm not sure if you've heard of those, but they are super user friendly. You can actually just set it up yourself, but they don't look great, I have to be honest. Um, I set up one and no one even knew it existed. So I myself I do not have expertise in websites or web development, but I worked with an incredible web developer who built my website for me from scratch. It's hosted through Google. So because I have the whole G Suite workspace for my business, which is what I often recommend because it works so well and there's a lot of free tools in there that you could use for your business. But we'll talk more about that a little bit later. So if you want to check out our business, see how much we've done, or just get inspired about what you think your website should look like one day, you can definitely have a look at ours. It's taflinworks.com. It'll be in the description as well. But I thought, let me just include a quick snippet in the website. So you'll see our very first picture is that we are connected to the world and that we do our work remotely. You can immediately tell that from the laptop in the background, from the map, and then from the connections. And then just a quick squiz, a little bit more about Taflin Works as a business, our vision, our mission, and then our reach. Where in the world are our clients? And this is quite a nice graph because it shows how wide our reach grows. Our social media, some of our associations, and then we have an About Us page, which tells you more about me, and some of the really, really cool interviews we've done. We've done some podcasts. We've been invited on podcasts as well. So really cool to share those types of achievements on your website. And then we have a services page, which breaks down my services, breaks down our packages, and then it also shares with people what our process is. So step 1 is this, step 2 is this, step 3, we get started with our clients, which is nice for people to see that because often small businesses are confused by how do I actually get started here? You know, how do I know what to give you? How do I know when to give it to you? What are the steps that we need to follow to actually get started with our virtual assistant? So a little bit about me, some of my core team. Our team has grown since the last time we updated that page, a collaboration, some podcasts, some interviews, and some features over there. And then at the bottom, sorry, most importantly, we have testimonials, which are so super powerful. People love to see, I'm sure you can relate as a consumer yourself, when you buy something or you invest in something, you want to know, what does everyone else say? What has other people's experiences been like? So I swear by testimonials and reviews. And then, like I said, we have a services page, which is super simple. I wanted my website to be extremely simplistic. I didn't want it to be overcomplicated or have too much information. So you'll see we have our services, we have our packages, and then we have our process. And then last but not least, we have a contact page, which is straightforward. We have our form. We have a meeting link so people can book meetings with us immediately, a consultation on how we can assist them to grow their business, a Calendly link, which we'll talk about a little bit later. So that's our website. I'll share that with you in the description and you can check it out in your own time as well. But just good to know who you're speaking to, who I am, why I'm doing this, where my experience comes from, and what has encouraged me to now share my knowledge with other people. I often get asked, how did I get started? And I've been helping people over the last couple of years start their business or just start doing projects from home and building their own network. So I'm so excited to be going on this journey with you. Stay tuned, and I will see you in lesson 2.